Yeah, but what did I say before that?
I wasn't paying that close of attention.
What's the point of this? You have 15 minutes to pay attention. Welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked You with Matteo Lane and Nick Smith. And today we're talking anatomy, the human body. We've decided each time we're going to do something sort of fact-based history, science.
Because I know a lot.
Well, I don't know a lot either.
No, I'm saying I know a lot. And you don't.
You look like my Nana's China, cabinet that was never, we can't use it.
Your Nona wishes this was in her china cabinet.
She has it in her china cabinet. I have pictures of it. Okay, well, we've never used the china. Just want everyone to know.
Well, of course not.
Chris, is your Nona the same? Does she ever have?
No, yeah, you're not allowed to even look at it.
All right, so the human anatomy. So let's see, because I know nothing.
And I am the optimal physique one can be.
All right, we'll start off simple.
Yes. Okay.
How many bones are in the body?
120.
Like 230?
What?
206, yeah.
All right, so we're in between.
What? Why?
200.
Well, your ribs, your collarbone, your spine, your fingers.
Okay, this is
each
gonna
finger
be a
is
dumb,
1, 2,
this
3,
is a
1,
dumb
2, 3,
question.
1, 2, 3. What? Oh no. I don't even know if I'm ready for this after your constellation.
But it's not a dumb question.
We'll be the judge of that.
Does everyone have the same number of ribs? Because, you got 10 fingers and 10 toes. Does everyone have the same number of ribs? Or does that depend on your height?
I think
Now,
your
that's
bones
not
are
a
just,
dumb question.
I'm going to guess that your bones are just bigger based off of your body height.
I would guess you have more if you're taller. Like, I have more rib bones than you do.
No, I think you just have bigger bones. Like
You're calling me fat? I'm big
What's
boned.
the answer, Chris?
Most people have 24 ribs, but some people have different amounts for various
All right, that's a good
reasons.
question.
But
I don't
most
think people have
generally have the same amount.
yeah,
Really?
generally. But I didn't know.
And it's 24, so 12 and 12.
The xylophone.
Actually, this is a party trick of mine.
That's disgusting. You know what I can do? I can stretch and crack my sternum.
That's disgusting.
I can. I stretch up and it goes.
Mine does that too.
Yeah.
All right, so we're 1 for 1.
We're not competing.
What organ pumps blood throughout the body?
The
Heart,
heart.
Where does digestion start in the human body?
stomach.
The mouth.
The mouth.
What?
It goes the mouth, the esophagus, to the
That's not where
stomach.
digestion
Can you name
starts.
the digestive system?
For all of the issues I've had with my digestive system, you would think I
Try.
could.
This is.
Well, I didn't know
basic.
the mouth was part of digestion.
Well, where is the food going?
That's ingestion.
No, ingestion. I think is when you're having acid reflux and
That's
stomach issues.
indigestion.
Oh, indigestion. That's the Pepto-Bismol song. No,
Now
it starts in the mouth.
indigestion.
And then what's after the mouth?
Diarrhea. So your mouth, and then down this tube,
You don't know what this is
the
called?
esophagus.
There you go.
Into your stomach,
Mm-hmm.
which then goes to your liver, which then goes to your intestines, then your bladder, and out one of the other ends. What's so funny? Where does the pancreas come into play? And the colon.
You think when you look, your liver has something to do with digestion in terms of toxins in your body, but it's not a part of your digestive system. So when your food goes to your stomach, it goes to your small intestines.
Okay.
It doesn't go to no food goes to the liver, and no food is going to the kidney.
So the colon, the pancreas, the
Stop
kidney,
it with the pancreas.
the liver.
The kidneys are a part of so a lot in your small intestines, I believe, gets absorbed, toxins or nutrients and stuff, gets absorbed through the small intestines into your bloodstream. And from your bloodstream, it circulates through into your kidneys, and your kidneys into your bladder. So
It
your
does
kidneys
go
are
to
like
the
a cleaning
kidneys.
system for your body. So your liver, it works the same way when stuff gets absorbed through the small intestine or through your body. It goes into the
Do
liver.
you need a liver?
Yes. What do you mean you need a liver?
What's the thing you don't need?
You don't need your what's this called?
Appendix.
Appendix, yeah. But it goes from stomach, then your food goes to the small intestine, and then it goes to the large intestine where it sort of gets dried out, and then to the colon, and then into the toilet.
Why do you think they gave us an appendix if we don't need it?
Maybe it was something that was used years ago during evolution, and then we didn't need it anymore, and it just stuck around.
Oh. Wow.
Why are you acting like
That
this?
was really... I would literally... I could have sat here for 5 hours. I would have never have thought of that.
Come on, really? Like your wisdom teeth, other stuff are in your body.
I
that-
got mine out. Do you have yours?
No, I got mine out too. But other stuff is in
That
your
was
body
an
that
ordeal.
like we don't really need anymore. I'm pretty sure like our tailbone is something with evolution, depending on like how we started standing upright and
Huh.
I don't know. There's a bunch of
Oh,
stuff.
the body's wild.
Okay, so I knew more about the digestive system than you.
I basically got it right.
You said the liver to the kidneys.
Other than... No, I said the liver to the intestines.
and
Then the kidneys. Then
but
the,
it doesn't go to the kidneys
you
or the liver.
That's what you said.
I literally just told you what happened.
Yeah, you said kidney is a cleaning process.
Yeah, but what did I say before that?
I wasn't paying that close of attention.
Nick, what's the point of this? You have 15 minutes to pay attention. What happens to what happens before
the intestines.
No, but how does it get to the kidney?
What's a pituitary gland?
A pituitary gland is in your brain and it like functions with certain hormones and those hormones regulate like your body and your metabolism and things like that.
Huh.
I think.
All
think. Or is it in your throat? Where is the pituitary gland?
No, I think you're right. Yeah, Matteo, what you
Okay.
said.
All right, hit it, Chris, with the next one.
What is the largest organ
Skin.
of the human? Wow.
What is it? Epidermis? Is that what they say in The Simpsons? Your epidermis is showing.
What
Is the penis an organ?
Yeah,
It's considered an organ.
I would think so.
Is the vagina considered an organ?
Yes. If the vagina, like the vagina in the uterus, because if the heart is, it has a function and it's an
But they
organ
would
in the
be
body.
separate. The uterus is separate from the vagina.
Right, but I'm just saying, the penis is an organ.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so there you go.
For part 2, please subscribe to our Patreon and learn more about the anatomy with us.
Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. Gifts that spark joy, wonder, delight, and it's exactly what I wanted feeling. They scour the globe for original handmade, absolute remarkable things. Somehow, they know exactly the perfect gift. One thing that I found was a serving tray because I've been hosting, I finally got a table, so I've been hosting a lot of dinner parties, having friends over, and I found this perfect serving tray, the perfect size, and you can put anything from desserts to cheeses to sliced meats on it. It really, really comes in handy when you're having people over. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. They have the most meaningful, out of the ordinary gifts anywhere. They even have gifts that you can personalize. From holiday host to hostess gifts to coolest finds for kids to hits for everyone from book lovers to diehard sports fans, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. Not the same old selections you could find just anywhere. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/I never liked you. That's uncommongoods.com/I never liked you for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
In the decades since the start of the HIV pandemic, we're finally asking a new question. What does life beyond an HIV diagnosis look like? That's exactly what Beyond Plus is here to explore. What lies beyond the clinic, beyond a diagnosis, beyond loss, adolescence, or even graduation. Generations have grown up alongside HIV, witnessing huge leaps in treatment, shifts in policy, and transformations in how the world talks about HIV. But what does it all mean for the people living with it now? In Beyond Plus, you'll hear the voices and stories of people across the globe impacted by HIV. You'll find out what life beyond the diagnosis looks like for them and what that could mean for all of us. There is life beyond HIV. Listen to Beyond Plus. That's Beyond followed by a plus sign wherever you tune into podcasts. Listen to Beyond Plus. That's Beyond followed by a plus sign wherever you tune into podcasts. I have a question for you that I've seen on Instagram Reels and TikToks and stuff.
Okay.
Does a woman have to take out her tampon to use the bathroom?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Why would she have to?
That's the whole, like,
It's
all
in her
these people go around and
it's
they
in her
ask these straight
vagina,
guys,
but there's
and they're like,
there's an extra hole for the urethra
all
Franklin.
these straight guys think that they do.
Really?
That's the whole thing.
No.
And look at you. You've never been with a woman, but you knew.
Well, I grew up with only Italian women who love to tell you when they're getting their period and love to talk about tampons.
Touche.
So
Touche.
they're ready to have kids at 6. They're fertile.
What do red blood cells carry throughout the body?
Oxygen.
Blood.
They carry oxygen. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Your red blood cells carry oxygen.
And the white?
Your white blood cells attack like viruses in your body. It's like they're, I think, right? Like they're there to like protect you and fight off bacteria and viruses.
Look, I'm going to say something
Oh no.
dumb.
Okay.
And maybe it's not dumb.
I mean, I couldn't spell, but I know how the human body works. This is interesting. I like the human
Oxygen is air
body. Okay.
quality.
Not quality. Go ahead.
But it's air.
And you need oxygen.
Correct.
Right.
So how is it in your blood if that's a liquid?
So your body takes an oxygen how?
Air.
But where does it go?
My mouth. Or my nose.
Then after your mouth, where does it go?
Down your esophagus.
No. It goes to...
The red blood cells.
Come on, Nick. What do you think your lungs are for?
Oh, duh.
They go into your lungs, and your lungs, I think, have like a whole system of like veins and capillaries that the air
Well, no, I know
absorbs
the lungs
into
are
the lungs.
air. I
into
know the lungs
bloodstream.
are air.
So, but they absorb in from the lungs. They absorb into your bloodstream, and your red blood cells carry that oxygen.
So it converts from air to liquid.
No, it takes in oxygen as small particles is taken in through the bloodstream, I think, and then your red blood cells carry that through the body because your body needs oxygen into the heart.
That's what I'm saying. So it kind of converts from...
I think it merges,
Air
but
to-
oxygen is a chemical that can be small, like vaporized, kind of just like in air. There is water, like there's water in this room in the
Right.
air. Because you said right, you didn't know that.
I did know that.
Vaporized water. You didn't.
Yeah.
You thought clouds were like Care Bear clouds.
You're a Care Bear.
I am a Care Bear cloud. I think. Is that right?
I think so.
How do we?
Sounds right.
Let's look it up.
If you're
'cause
a
I could be
doctor,
wrong.
leave in the comments if
Look
he's
at
right.
how does the air get into our bloodstream?
All right, while I look that up, I have another question for you.
Okay.
What part of your body is responsible for balance?
Your big toe.
For balance, is it really your big toe?
Oh.
Oh, I was like shocked by that.
No.
Your
balance.
it's not a chemical like your spine, I would say, right?
No.
Is it a
Your hips. My hips don't lie.
Your inner ear.
Oh,
Scoops?
that's right. That is right because when you have like
What?
Yeah. What is it called in your ear? Because
No.
yes,
I'm
because
gonna-
you get
we-
vertigo and when they're clogged up or when you get water and they're swollen, you get vertigo because it throws off the balance of what's happening in your ear, and so people get vertigo. It's an ear issue.
Okay, this is going to be then dumb again.
That is right, Chris.
And not offensive. How are deaf people able to walk and stand then? You said inner ear. And if they don't have the sensation there.
They still have ears, though.
I'm not saying they don't have ears. I'm saying they don't have the sensation.
I'm not
So
on.
it's something to do with sound?
I'm
No,
not
it has
on this
nothing to do-
podcast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They obviously are walking and standing, so this doesn't make sense to me how the inner ear is part of balance. This isn't a dumb question. That's a legitimate question. Isn't it?
I'm getting the answer for you right now, Nick.
Because then I don't it's not sound. Anybody? Papa, can you hear me?
The inner ear helps with balance by providing the brain information about the body's position, motion, and orientation in space.
But what?
The inner ear contains several parts that work together to detect movement and send signals to the brain.
So that's what I'm saying, though. If they don't have that like feeling and sensation, how is it sending signals? You were thinking this too.
I absolutely was not thinking this. Can we? All right. We have 1 minute left. Was I right about the blood cells?
I think so. Yeah.
But I'm not crazy. But what signals? And where are they getting the signals?
It doesn't have anything to do with sound, Nick.
So then what? I don't get what the signals are. I think it's just the wording is confusing me here.
Maybe.
I still think it's your hips that do balance. Your inner ear. Well, because when I'm on a plane and my ears clog and they can't pop, I'm still pretty balanced. So what's the signal? He said the signal.
Stop saying this.
Also, when your ears pop, what happens
Episode
actually?
derailed so
What
quickly.
happens when is it suction cupped together?
Kind of, I would think.
That's one of my least favorite feelings on the planet. That was not offensive. I apologize to the deaf community. It wasn't meant to be offensive. I'm confused.
Apparently, it is harder for people that can hear and then lose their hearing with balance because they're used to it. But people who are born deaf, it seems like they're fine. So I don't really get it.
Oh, maybe because their other senses take over, kind of thing.
So this says people are deaf because their inner ear is non-functioning properly. The inner ear contains hair cells that convert sound waves to electrical signals that travel to the brain via the auditory nerve. When the inner ear is damaged, the electrical signals cannot reach the brain, resulting in deafness.
Okay.
But I don't think that those inner hairs that they're talking about, that their specific job is to take in the sound and bring it to the brain, doesn't have anything to do. Isn't there like a kind of bone that flaps in your ear? I think that would be more like why. Let me look up.
That's balance.
That's the balance. Why our ears create balance.
So then was Picasso just walking around in circles?
The inner ear's vestibular system helps you keep your balance by sending information about your head and body's position to your brain. 3 fluid-filled loops that sense your head's rotation. Each canal senses a different type of movement up and down, side to side, and tilting. So located near, it's inside your ear, detect gravity and back and forth motion. They contain a sensory hair cell with tiny particles called autoconia that monitor your head's position. So, anyways, I just was laughing because it just my brain wouldn't.
That's a valid question.
I don't think I want you to say you're sorry to anyone whose feelings you hurt.
I did. It wasn't meant to be offensive. It was a genuine question.
Okay, then you apologize. You're good. It was very funny. I didn't expect it to go there. Also, I think I knew a lot more about the human body than you did.
Thank you for watching and listening to another episode of our podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please leave a review. Please subscribe to our Patreon where you can get a monthly bonus episode like part 2 of this episode. Until next time.